the science guy.
Hey, kid!
Who? You mean me?
Of course I mean you.
Well, I'm not exactly supposed to talk to strangers.
Well, I'm not exactly a stranger, but I'm not exactly a person either.
Well then, what are you? Are you God? Is it you, God?
What? No, what are you even talking about?
Well, you are a discombobulated voice.
I am the omniscient voice. So you want to learn how to yo-yo?
Yeah, and you're an omniscient voice, so you must know how to yo-yo, right?
No!
What?
Just kidding. Watch this. So, you want to learn how to yo-yo? I know how to yo-yo.
Whoa, I want to learn how to do that.
Whoa, there's some really cool tricks. But what's the physics behind them? How do they fit in within the grander scheme of the world? What is this? First I hear omniscient voices, now there are people stepping out of trees? I must be having a dream.
What? No. What are you talking about? Stop slapping yourself.
Well, I mean, you did just step out of a tree.
Fair point. Let me teach you the physics of a yo-yo. The yo-yo has been in use since ancient Greeks. That's over 2,500 years ago that people have been playing with this simple toy. It's very popular in Europe from the 18th to 19th century.
Well, that's cool and all, but I want to know the physics behind this toy.
Patience, young grasshopper.
God, is it you again?
Okay, well, it's quite simple. You start by holding the yo-yo and the string like this. At this point, the yo-yo has gravitational potential energy that is stored in the yo-yo because it is in some position relative to zero position. But however, it does not have kinetic energy yet because it isn't moving yet.
Alright, so what's the zero position on this yo-yo?
Well, we can make the zero position or a reference position anything we want. But let's make the bottom position of the yo-yo in this situation, for simplicity's sake.
Okay.
As you can imagine, when the yo-yo goes down as you drop the yo-yo, the potential energy from the yo-yo is being converted into kinetic energy. As the yo-yo goes further down the string, its gravitational potential energy decreases, while its kinetic energy increases. At the bottom of this path, all of its gravitational potential energy has been turned into kinetic energy. So this yo-yo obeys the law of conservation of energy as it doesn't lose or gain any energy as the gravitational potential energy is converted to kinetic energy.
Well, what about fiction or Richten or whatever that fancy word is?
You mean friction?
Yeah, that.
Well, friction plays a part in this too, because the string is wound around the yo-yo, around the axle of the yo-yo. If there's friction along the string in the yo-yo, so when the yo-yo travels up and down, it loses a little bit of energy along the way.
Dang it, stupid friction.
But wait, friction is actually a good thing too, because without friction, especially in the art of yo-yoing, the yo-yo wouldn't spin.
Well, what?
You're still holding on to the string, which causes the yo-yo to rotate too. The yo-yo has two different kinds of energy. Kinetic energy of movement, because it's going up and down, and kinetic energy of rotation, because it's spinning. The yo-yo also has two different types of momentum, linear and angular momentum.
What's momentum?
It's the quantity of motion in a moving body. It's a product of an object's mass and velocity. Momentum also likes being conserved. So spinning objects like to stay spinning to conserve their angular momentum. That's why a yo-yo will continue spinning at the bottom. It will also be spinning in the same direction due to its gyroscopic stability.
Gyro what now? You mean the thing that we get for lunch at Gurk?
No, a gyroscope. It's a heavy wheel mounted on 3 axles so it can spin in 3 dimensions. When it spins, it resists any attempts to make it spin any other way to try to conserve its angular momentum. A spinning yo-yo is like a gyroscope.
Wow, that's cool.
Yes, it is. The yo-yo axle is connected to the string with a loose loop. That means once the yo-yo gets to the bottom, it can sleep or keep spinning without having to climb. Because the friction is small enough that it will not climb. But if you want the yo-yo to climb back up, all you have to do is give it a small tug with your finger to increase the friction and cause it to climb back up again. The kinetic energy will be transformed into gravitational potential energy, and the angular momentum will keep it spinning until it reaches the top.
Enough with the science. I think I got it. Let's yo-yo.
Well, there's always next time. Yo, that was sick, guys.
Yes, we got it!
Yo, guys, I think that's grade A performance by Audrey. Can we just kind
Like, just look like an idiot.
You're really good at that, Audrey.
Woo!
Damn, that was sexy.
Those are some really cool
Wait, pause for 2 seconds.
Good job, Audrey. See, if I was filming this one, I'd have it. We have just some random thing before Audrey.
I feel like we're done throwing things today. I feel like this has been a bad idea.
This is our first vlog for our. Excuse me.
Wait,
Excuse you.
Can you describe your experience here?
Yeah, when I first met Elaine, like I used to have a lot of friends, but unfortunately, like I don't know, it just all went downhill from there.
Yeah. What's your comment on that? Okay.